Thank you for calling the Probate Process Information Line. My name is Jimmy. Before we start, I suggest you grab something to write with just in case you need to take some notes. In this informational message, I'll be revealing some important facts about the probate process, as well as problems and solutions that you, the executor or personal representative, will find of value. First things first, please accept my condolences as you're likely listening to this message because a loved one, friend, or business acquaintance has passed away. The last thing I want to do is intrude, so this number of message was set up for you to learn about the probate process without the pressure of having to speak with me, unless of course you choose to do so. However, when you do begin the probate of the estate, I believe the information I'm sharing here will help you, the heir or personal representative tasked with the settlement of the estate. I'd like to start off by saying that you're not alone, as at any given time there are thousands of probate cases being handled across the country. The bad news is that some probate cases can take years to settle. It's not usually disputes that cause delays, it's more often the presiding over the equitable liquidation of some of the assets, paying off debt, and then distributing the remaining assets and cash as the will or court dictates. In many cases, the single largest asset class in an estate is real estate. Whether it's a single home, multiple plots of land, or residential properties, this is where most of the value of the estate rests. In most cases, the real estate must be sold to free up the required cash to pay off the estate's debt and leave something for the heirs. The personal representative or executor must oversee the sale of the real estate. If that's your current role, I do not envy the responsibility you've taken on. If you are an heir, you may want to have a personal representative listen to this message as well, or just give them our phone number, which I will provide at the end of this message. There are several factors that control the amount of time it can take to sell a home or other real estate. First, the current state of the local real estate market, as supply and demand will always play a large role in the real estate sales. Second, the condition of the property is also a major factor. Sometimes properties in probate range from needing only minor cleaning all the way through needing major renovations and even complete teardown. This can be troubling for the heirs, especially if the property is out of state. The approach the estate typically takes toward pricing the property is a major concern, as it should take these factors into account. It is usually not feasible to undertake repairs or renovations of the property in probate, though you would think that a better price could be realized if this is done. There are many variables, plus the cost to do these renovations and repairs must be borne at the time they are completed. If they are to take months or more than a year to sell, after that, this adds more cost to the estate. You know the saying, time is money, and never is that more true than in an estate process. While the home is being held in probate, there are a number of ongoing costs you can expect to incur. Number one, utilities. Utilities must be kept current in most cases, as turning them off creates difficulties in showing the home, as well as higher costs to reconnect for code inspections. Number two, insurance. Insurance must be paid, and sometimes that rate will go up once the property is vacant. Some policies will even cancel once they find out it's no longer occupied. Number three, vandalism. Vandalism can result in more damage and lower property value the longer the property remains vacant. Number four, taxes. Taxes never stop. That's a monthly fee that's going to be incurred in the estate. Number five, there's a frequently periodic court and legal costs. The longer the property remains in probate, the higher those costs are going to be. So it's always important to sell the real estate quickly once the decision has been made to do so. This is where we can help. First, we'll come to you with our experience as active investors in the local real estate market. We continually monitor the market, watch selling prices, and work with contractors in renovating and repairing properties that we own. We also work with a number of realtors and other resources that help keep us abreast with prices of properties in various locations. Once we have some details about the property, we do preliminary research on the surrounding neighborhood and sales statistics. We then schedule a time to come visit so that we can evaluate the condition and prepare an estimate for repairs and renovations and any other costs that may be needed to bring the property to a condition that is ready for the market. Of course, we're not homeowners and we're not going to move into the home. It is a business for us and there must be profit in the resale of the property after we make the repairs. However, our success in probate property investing is an indicator that we provide value to the estate process, and the personal representatives believe that our expertise has been in the best interest of the estate. If you're one of the heirs to an estate in probate, Please bring this recording and our contact information to the attention of the personal representative and call us with questions. There's much more we can talk about, so please feel free to contact us at our direct line 610-816-0314, or you may leave your name and number at the end of this message and someone will return your call promptly. Again, that number is 610-816-0314. Again, we thank you for listening to our hotline and we wish you the best of luck with your probate process.